Hey friends, welcome back to another flow. Today we're going to be focusing on slow strength with a little bit of mobility in there as well. It's going to be pretty fun, I would say, and I hope that you enjoy it. We're going to start in a seated position here. So cross the legs over and close down the eyes for a moment. Start to bring your awareness to your inhalations through the nose and the exhalations through the nose again. Observing your body today, what do you notice? Are there places where the body feels a little bit more tight or uncomfortable? Maybe you have an injury. Or is there anywhere in the body that you feel a little bit more open, a little bit more free? And then just taking a little step deeper into the mind, into the energy of the more subtle self. Are there any thoughts that are on repeat or any energies that you've turned up on your mat with? Knowing that there is no right or wrong, just approaching these observations with non-judgment and kindness. And then bringing your focus back to the breath. Can you fill up the belly, the ribs, and the chest with air? Exhale, letting this air out of the lungs, softening the shoulders away from the ears, sinking the hips down towards the ground. Take another breath like this, breathing in, breathing out, letting it go. Begin to extend the left hand towards the side of the body. Breathe in as you reach your right hand up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, keep turning the chest over towards the left. Place the hand down towards the ground. We're going to do this really slowly to focus on the articulation of the shoulder joint. Use your next breath in as you reach your right hand forward. And then start to open through the chest. Backstroke your pinky away. And then keep turning the palm down and then away as the right hand might come to the ground or towards the back of the body. Breathe in as you unwind the pinky first, pressing the palm up and then rotating the palm around, keeping the length through the spine, and then as you exhale, bringing the palm back down towards the ground. Let's try that again. Breathe in to lift the hand, reach it away, turn the palm around, and then as you exhale, draw the thumb behind you, and then maybe aiming it towards the middle of the shoulders. Breathe in as you extend the elbow. Press the palm up and then flip it around. Exhale, lowering the hand. Drop the chest down one more time. Breathe in, open. Spin the chest. Exhale, bringing it behind the body. Lift tall through the spine. Breathe in, lift the arm. Exhale, turn the palm down. Fold forward. We'll swap to the other side. So start by extending the right hand along. Breathe in as you lift the left hand high. Exhale, land the left hand towards the right. Try to find as much space through the left side body as we can. Use your next breath in, start to lift the hand, open the chest, peel it high towards the sky. As you exhale, start to turn to the palm, lead with the thumb and then draw it as high as you can on the back body. Breathe in, unwind, extend the elbow first, flip the palm, and then as you exhale, reach up and over to the side. You might even bring the pinky down towards the ground. Breathe in as you open, almost like you're a flower to the sun, kind of extending. Exhale, reach up behind. Breathe in, keep the body where it is, but extend the elbow, find the twist. Exhale, reach. One more time, breathe in. Internally rotate through the shoulder joint. Exhale as you bend the elbow. Breathe in, engage the core as you extend again. Reach the fingertips as far as you can. Exhale, land the left foot, drop the chest down. Walk your way back through center. Hands might come towards the knees. As you breathe in, look up towards the sky, pull the chest through. As you exhale, start by tucking the chin in. We're just going to articulate through the spine as we start to round through the upper back, the cervical spine, then the beginning of the thoracic spine. Lift the belly button towards the back of the spine as you start to curve through the lumbar spine. And then maybe the crown of the head can touch down towards the ground. Use your next breath in, slowly start to round back up. And then as you exhale, draw the chest through and then start to lift the eye gaze high. So it's really slow. Let's try one more of that. Breathe in, start to curl the chin to chest first, then round through the back, belly button in. Exhale, coming down to the ground. One more, breathing in, starting to unfurl. Exhale, so we're moving through flexion and extension with the spine. Come back through center. We're going to turn onto our hands and our knees, finding tabletop position. Spread the fingertips wide. And then tuck onto your toes. You might stay here or you might lift the knees just off the ground. Pressing the hams firmly towards the mat, engaging the core. Pushing the toes away, almost like you're dragging your hands towards your knees. It's going to start to engage the core more. Stay here or start to shift the body onto your right hand. Left hand touches the right shoulder. Extend the left hand away and then place the left hand down. Other side, right hand taps left shoulder. Extend the right hand away, breathe in. Exhale, tap down. Breathe in, left hand to left shoulder. Right shoulder, exhale, step it away. Bring it back down. Right hand, left shoulder. Extend it away. Right hand back down. One more time each side. The knees are hovering just off the ground. Whew. Building a lot of strength through the shoulders and the core. Take a little step forward with the hands. Use your breath in as you lift the hips up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees a little bit and you might pedal out your feet here. Dropping one heel down. Dropping the other heel down. Connect back in with your breath if you've noticed it's lost itself somewhere along the way. Use your next breath in. Start a ripple from your feet. Articulate through your spine as you roll yourself forward, kind of curling up. And then as you exhale, lift the tailbone first. Then pull the belly button through, pull the chest through, and then the head. Breathe in, roll forward, tuck the chin in. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. One more time, breathe in, roll forward. Exhale, lift the right toes this time, three-legged dog. Take another breath in here. And then as you exhale, roll forward, right knee draws to the nose. Step the right foot in between the hands. Start to lean, lift yourself up, but bring the hands towards the hips, high lunge. Bend your right knee a little bit here. Breathe in, find length through the spine. Exhale, bend the right knee a bit more. Okay, you can stay here, or we're going to start to shift forward and back a little bit. So you're moving your hips towards your front heel, just as low as you can go while keeping that back leg long, and then pushing yourself away. Breathing in, coming down, tracking the knee over the toes. Exhale, coming up. Good for balance as well. Breathing in, coming down. Exhale, coming back up. Breathing in, coming down. Exhale, coming back up. One more time like this. So good for opening through the left hip flexor. Find somewhere halfway in between. So you're bending the right knee, but it's probably just stacked over your ankle at this point. Make that back leg really long. Breathe in as you lean yourself forward. And then as you exhale, start to actively twist towards the right, drawing that right shoulder back. And you might stay here. If you needed a bit of support, you can take your left hand around the right thigh and just assist that right shoulder back. One more breath. Maybe dropping into the hips a little bit more. And then breathe in as you start to come back through center, but turn towards the left. Land the left heel down, right heel down, so you're in a wide squat. Toes are turning out. Bend your knees and hold. Hands to hips, shoulders are relaxed. Start to lift the right heel off, so you're coming to right toes. Breathe in. Exhale, land to the right heel. Inhale as you lift the right toes. Exhale, land to the right toes. Let's try the left side. Breathe in, left heel lifts. Exhale, land to the left heel. Inhale, left toes come off, maybe even the ball of the foot. Exhale, land down. You can stick with this or try two at the same time. So breathe in, lift both heels off the ground. Exhale, land to the heels. Inhale, land the toes, maybe the balls of the foot. Exhale, land one more. Breathe in, lift the heels as high as you can. Exhale to land. Inhale, toes lift off. Exhale, land. Good. Lengthen both of your legs. Turn the toes inwards and your heels slightly out. Breathe in, lift tall through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. And then as you exhale, push your hips back. Keep the spine really long as we actively lower towards the ground. So you can almost use your hands to tip your pelvis forward. And you keep lowering until you can't lower any longer. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, and you might bring the hands down towards the ground or to the outsides of the ankles. One more breath here. Parasarita Padottanasana. Start to walk towards the front of the mat. Frame out your front foot. Breathe in as you step your right foot back into plank. Shift the weight forward, and then as you exhale, bend the elbows, come down onto your belly. Untuck your toes here. Take your fingertips outside your mat. Squeeze the glutes. Breathe in as you roll yourself up, just like before. Articulate the spine into Bhujangasana, Cobra. And then as you exhale, lower back down. Breathe in to roll up. Finding as much of a back bend as feels comfortable for you. Exhale to lower. One more time, breathe in and lift. Exhale to lower. Hands by the ribs. Press yourself up. Tuck onto your toes, but walk your hands back so you're in a kneeling position. So we're in a pose called, what some of us call fire toes. You can tuck under any other little toes that aren't willing to join in. And at any point you can untuck the toes as well. This is just great to open through the backs of the feet. And we'll take about 2 to 3 more breaths here, letting these be steady and slow. Telling our nervous system that it's okay to rest and be still here. Start to walk your hands forward. Maybe you untuck the toes, just give them a little tap down on the ground. Tuck onto the toes again, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Use your next breath in, roll yourself forward. Find that ripple press away from the ground. Exhale, send the tailbone high, bend the knees, push the hips back. Breathe in, roll forward. Exhale, shift it back. One more like this, breathe in, roll forward. This time as you exhale, sweep the left toes high, 3-legged dog. Make the left leg long, breathe in. Exhale, roll forward, left knee to nose. Set the left foot in between the hands. Bring the hands to the hips, breathe in, lift tall. Exhale, soften the shoulders, bend the left knee a little bit more. Imagine like the back of the right thigh was trying to push up towards the sky. Start to shift your weight forward, come higher onto the right toes. Drop the hips towards the left knee with trying to make the right leg as long as possible, and then push away. Breathe in, shift forward. Also really great for ankle mobility here. Exhale, shift back. Bring the knees over the toes. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back into that high lunge position so your left knee is bent. Start to lean yourself forward. Breathe in. As you exhale, twist your chest towards the left. Rotate that right shoulder underneath, left shoulder back. And you can always bring the back of the right hand around the side of the leg to help twist. Keep pushing that right heel away. 1 more breath. Breathe in as you open yourself to the right side of the mat. Land both heels down. And then as you exhale, bend the knees into your wide squat, Utkatta Konasana. Same thing as before. Breathe in as you lift your right heel up. Exhale, land it down. Inhale as your right toes, the right ball of foot comes up. Exhale, land it down. Other side, breathe in, left heel lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left toes or left ball of foot up. Exhale, lower, maybe singles, or you could try double. Breathe in, lift the heels. Exhale, land. Breathe in, lift the toes or the ball of the foot. Exhale, land. 1 more time. Another one for ankle mobility. Really good. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Lengthen the legs. Turn the left toes in, the right toes in, heels out. Breathe in, lift tall, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, active, lean forward, pushing the hips back. Engage the quads by driving the heels down, and keep tipping the pelvis forward, maybe using the hands to help with that. And then when you're ready, fold forward, maybe the hands reach towards the ground or the feet. Little shift from side to side if that feels good, or you could just fold forward in whatever way feels good. One more breath. Walk towards the front of the mat. Frame out your left foot. Breathe in as you step your left foot back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Come down onto your belly again. Untuck your toes. Take your feet wide, hands wide. Breathe in, ripple through the spine. This time, right shoulder comes down, look over the left shoulder. Breathe in, come back. Exhale, other side. Breathe in and lift. Exhale, right. Breathe in and lift again. Exhale, lift. Nice. Hands by the ribs, press up onto your knees, tuck onto the toes, walk yourself back. This time, lift yourself up onto your knees. Breathe in, maybe reach the arms forward. And then as you exhale, hinging yourself back from the knees. Breathe in as you lift yourself up. Exhale, engage the glutes, hinge back. Breathe in and lift. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, draw the ribs in. Breathe in last time. Exhale, lean back. This time we hold here. So you're tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the glutes to help support your quadriceps here. One more breath. Nice. Hands come down. Maybe untuck the toes, give them a little tap. And then reach both of the hands forward, tuck onto toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. One breath here. And then start to walk yourself back towards the back of the mat. Turn the toes out. Walk your feet out, turn the toes out, and then take your peace fingers around your big toe. Breathe in, start to bend the knees, drop the hips down, Malasana, Garland pose. Exhale to hold. So you're pulling on your toes to try lift tall through the spine. And I find this class actually allows me to drop into my hips a little bit more. Try draw the knees out, pressing the elbows into the knees. Take another breath in here. Exhale, lift the hips forward, fold. You might turn the toes in. Turn the toes back out, breathe in, drop down. Exhale, lift the hips, fold. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, fold. This time, release the fingers. Walk your feet in underneath your hips. And you might stay here or clasp the hands behind the back. Squeeze the palms together and then draw them over your head. Maybe you shake the head from side to side, up and down. Stay in Uttanasana, or if you wanted a little bit more spice, start to shift the weight into your left foot. Spread your left toes wide, and then either pull the right knee up into your glute, or start to extend the right toe away for standing splits. You can always bring the hands down towards the ground for a bit more support. Engage the right glute to lift the leg. Another breath in, and then exhale, lower down. Shift the weight into the right foot. Maybe you pull the left foot up into the glutes. Stay here or start to extend the left foot away. Keep squeezing the palms towards each other. It's going to help with your shoulder rotation. Take another breath in. Extend the leg out and then exhale. Lower down, release the hands. Whew. Use your next breath in as you roll yourself up slowly through the spine. Exhale, holding in Tadasana. Breathe in as you sweep your right hand high. As you exhale, bend the right elbow. You might take your left hand on top of it to find a tricep stretch. You could stay here, you could lean over a little bit towards the left, just like we kind of did before. Another option is to, just like we did before, wind the other hand behind. Maybe the fingertips clasp towards each other, or they don't, and you can always hold on to fabric if you need here. Push your head back a little bit more, but try not to extend the ribs out too much. Tuck them in. One more breath here. And then swapping it out. Left elbow comes on top. Right hand might come up and over. Little squeeze of the glutes. So we always want to be active in these asanas. It's not just passive folding and holding. Squeeze the glutes, ribs tuck in. You might stay with the right hand on top or wind the right hand behind. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the nose. Release the hands, breathe in as you sweep both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. Hands to shins, breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, walk yourself forward, land back in your downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep the right toes high, three-legged dog. Just a little short flow to finish our kind of seated standing series off. Exhale, roll forward, right knee to right wrist, and then lower the shin down. You're going to draw the left knee towards the side of the mat and lower down into a 90-90 position. Try turn your hips if you need to. You can bring that right foot in a little bit more. Breathe in as you lift tall. Exhale, lean yourself forward. Inhale, lift back up again. You can have fingertips on the ground for support, or if you want more activeness, lean forward with your hands at chest. Breathe in, lift up. Last time, exhale, stay down. So we'll bring the fingertips down. Ground the left knee, but then lift the left ankle off the ground. Breathing in. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, lowering it down. 2 more times, breathe in and lift. So really internally rotating through the femur bone. Exhale, lower. That's the hip bone. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Lift yourself back up. Try and maintain a really long spine, maybe even bring your hands to hips. As you lift the left shin off the ground, and then try keep the hips as level as you can as you slowly bring the left foot around. Tuck the right foot in, and then shift your weight forward so you're stepping into your left foot. And you can stay here or bring the whole weight into the left foot. Try extend the right foot out in front of you, finding a pistol squat. Right hand could come up towards the foot. If you've got the pistol squat, draw it in, lower the hips back down, and then as slow as we can, sweep that left leg around again, and then fold forward. Okay, we're gonna try this on the other side. So left foot comes out in front this time. Actually, no, we'll cross the legs over, plant the hands down, walk back, breathe in as you shift forward. And then as you exhale, chaturanga, come down onto the belly. Breathe in, take the fingertips wide, just 1. Cobra this time, breathing in as you lift up. Exhaling as you lower down. Hands by the ribs, breathe in, press onto the knees. Exhale, tuck onto the toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep the left toes high. 3-legged dog. Exhale, roll forward, left knee to left wrist. Lay the shin down, then walk the right knee out towards the side of the mat to find your 90-90 position. Fingertips down or hands at chest, breathe in. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, shift forward. 2 more times, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay down this time. Let's all bring the fingertips to the ground. Drive the right knee down, flex the right foot, and then lift the right heel up. As much as you can, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Actively squeeze the right glute. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe and lift. Lower down. 1 more. Exhale, lower down. Unwind the legs. Oh, hello, spider. Can you just shift off my mat, please? That would be very nice. I don't want to squish you or get bitten by you. Bye. Bye. Sorry. Don't like spiders. You're going to come up. Shift the weight into the left hip, and as still as you can, pick up the right shin. Engage the glutes as you twist that right foot around and step it in front of the left shin. Tuck the left foot in, shift forward. Maybe you stay with just the right foot down, or transition your full weight into the right foot as you kick your left heel out in front of you. If you are in this position, just lift up a little bit, tuck the left foot in, lower the hips down. Same way as we came in. Engage the glute, lift tall through the spine, take that foot around, slowly bringing it behind you, and then leaning forward. Nice job. Okay. Come down, or sweep that right foot forward. I'm going to roll down onto our back. Take both hands around the tops of the knees or the shin. Take a little circle from side to side. And you could stay here, or you could turn this into a happy baby. Or if you felt like a little bit more, extend your legs out towards the side. You could have that hands on the inside of the legs, or if you felt like a little bit more of a challenge, hands could come around the outsides of the feet or the toes. Pressing the lower back towards the ground. And then coming back through center. Right knee pulls to the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, twist the right knee towards the left. Supine twist, and you might stay here, or you might tuck the left foot in by your glute. Right hand might come around the ankle or the toes to find a bit more of a quad stretch here. Find your way back through center. Left knee pulls into the chest this time. Breathe in. As you exhale, right hand comes around the left thigh. Just twist it towards the right. And maybe you stay here, or the right knee bends. You might even need to lift the knee to take the left hand around it. And then same thing, just side bending or twisting towards the side. And then making your way back through center. Plant the feet by the hips, hands by the sides. Stay here or breathe in as you start to lift the hips up high, squeeze the glutes. Hands can stay by your side, or you can walk your shoulders underneath, option to clasp the hands, or bring your hands to the base of your hips. And so this is going to give you a little bit of support for your hips, taking the weight off. It might feel really nice for the spine. It's just going to engage the glutes a little bit to help keep lifting you high. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, let's lower down towards the ground, finding a position to rest in for Shavasana. So that might be with your legs out long, or your knees drawing inwards with your feet close to you. And just listening into your body. Can you notice how your body feels now? After moving a little bit and opening and stretching and twisting and breathing. And all this movement allows us to find a deeper sense of rest and relaxation. So as we lie here for the next couple of minutes, just notice when tension arises in the physical body. And then use a breath to just let that go. Connect back with your breath. Take a full deep breath in through the nose, fill up the belly, the ribs and the chest. Deep breath out through the nose, letting it all go. One more time like that, deep breath in. Maybe a little sip in of more air if you can. Exhale, let it go. Begin your journey up to a seat. Taking any small movements along the way that feels good for you. Maybe landing with the eyes closed. Bring the hands towards heart center if that feels good for you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thanking yourself for turning up on your mat and practicing movement, doing something that's really good for yourself and taking moments to find stillness as well. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was such a pleasure to be here with you, and I hope to see you again sometime soon, whether that's on YouTube or over on Patreon, where we have a couple of longer classes, and have more behind the scenes content. Anyway, thank you so much for being here.